Hey guys, my name's James.
I'm Corwyn.
And welcome to Ho Ho Ho! This movie's gay, but I'm freaking upset right now. I'm upset,
Are you the
Corwyn.
Grinch? Are you?
I'm upset.
Are you Krampus right now? Are you cramping?
Okay.
You're cramping as Krampus.
Guys, once again,
he looks like he's cramping.
we are recording very late on a Sunday night.
Late.
It's a Sunday night, got nothing to do but hang with Corwyn and watch these movies. That's right, guys. But today, no.
Today, no.
We are very exhausted. It's been a week.
Yes.
To the point where I was like, Corwyn, I messaged him before he came over. I was like, I don't think we can do a full movie today. And I looked at... I should have also expanded my scope to LGBT TV specials. That's a lot of T right there. I'm talking about titties. And one thing that did come up when I put in short films was the Pee-wee's Playhouse Christmas special. And I was like, Corwyn, we can do this. And I was very excited, but we didn't do that, as you see by the title. And I was
He messaged me and I went, no, I don't wanna.
Yes, you said that. And I was I had like a Corwyn pull up a chair or Chifero. And I was gonna like do a parody of the Pee-wee's Playhouse, but it's gonna be the Marshland Playhouse.
You can do that when we have a Marshland Christmas special with the people from Hit It and Credit. This movie's gay. What the Hellmouth?
We're not doing. I mean, it's Wednesday. If you want to come over on Wednesday,
we need to just in the future. We'll record one in the summer.
Yes, that's
and then we'll just play it in the winter.
Actually, it would probably have to be like September or October because no one really wants to come over in the summertime. Oh no, it would be so fucking hot with
Which
that
would
many
be
people.
So funny because it would just be me and TC being drunk and little Corey. It would just be a stripping, just like, oh, it's so fucking hot.
I mean,
taking clothes off, which is what I was already doing on the chicken episode.
Everyone else on Marshland Media is kind of a drunk. It's only
We're
not me
a
and
drunk.
No, I mean like you guys casually drink. That's a drunk in my book. My book, it's just a pamphlet, and it says, "Hey guys,
his book's just
you
blank?
Ever been straight edge?" It's a pamphlet on straight edgeness.
Hey, this is Nicole saying that James thinks that anyone that drinks one drop of alcohol, he says they're an alcoholic and a drunk. So
I was kissing Nicole. Nicole, what'd you think of that play you saw? And shout out where it from.
I just breathed in your breath. It was disgusting.
Not that it's bad smelling. It's gross to breathe in someone's breath, regardless.
It's so warm. They're struggling.
Shout out to Nina and Looking Glass Theater Company. The Steadfast Tin Soldier was fucking dope.
Yeah, so if you're in Chicago still and you want to check it out, go to the Looking Glass Theater Company. See if there's still ticket available.
It's selling well. They usually do. Their shows are good.
Oh, speaking of selling well, if you're a wrestler and you get hit by a brick, you better sell that.
Okay.
I've been watching a lot of Wrestling with Regret. That's all of my free time. Very little of it has been that. I had Friday off and Nicole was spending time with family. And I think I watched this YouTube series for maybe 2 hours, 3 hours before bed. It's great.
My time off consists of me being at home at really late and I should be sleeping, but instead of sleeping, I'm
blowing dro.
Playing Pokemon or something.
Oh, how is the new one?
The new one.
How is it? Yeah. Sun and Sword.
Jesus Christ.
Shield and Shield.
This is how you know James is tired,
yeah,
y'all.
Guys.
Also, I'm doing weird voices, so that means I'm tired too.
Or you're stoned your dome.
It's good. It's fun.
Glowing review. They're going to put that on the back of the cover when
I mean, they should. How enthusiastic am I about most things?
It's fun. It's good.
I haven't really played Pokemon since like Ruby.
Oh, dang.
Or no, not even. Was Ruby the one where they released like Red
Fire
green
Red and it was for advanced.
Yeah, that's the last time I played it. And I didn't play the generations like between. I just played like Pokemon Blue and then I played Fire Red.
I was a yellow boy.
That's my experience with Pokemon.
The only way I was able to play yellow was after the last day of school. There was still stuff in the Lost and Found, and I needed a backpack. So then I was like, hey, I'll get the backpack. No, it's the Lost and Found is up for grabs now. So I got the backpack, went home, and they had Sapphire and Yellow in there.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh crap. So I was able to play it because I had an N64 with Pokemon Stadium, and you go to this specific spot in Pokemon Stadium and you can play the Game Boy games with a cartridge in the back of the controller where the Rumble Pack goes. So that I was able to play Pokemon Yellow.
Incredible. I don't remember that, but I did play Pokemon Stadium. Did Pokemon Stadium? Yeah, did it have one of the camera games in it too?
No, that's just Pokemon Snap.
Then I also played Pokemon Snap.
Oh, it's so good, guys.
Or a demo of Pokemon Snap? I don't remember.
There is someone, because I believe I sold Pokemon Snap recently, that when they load it up, when they buy it, they will see the first save is listed as Mom Pube, and they'll be like, who the fuck had this? Hey guys, if you bought one from the exchange in Chicago and you got Mom Pube, that was me.
Oh my God.
Because we wanted to put Mom Pubes, Nicole and I, but you couldn't fit S in it, so it's just Mom Pube.
When you did you put a space?
No space.
No space?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now you can have you could have a name that's 150 characters. Oh,
that's excessive.
Yeah, I know. I
That's
think
a
it's
whole
only
tweet.
I think it's only like 71.
That's tweet.
I know.
150, right?
Tweet.
I don't know.
But yeah, guys, I'm pissed about not being able to do Pee-wee Playhouse.
He wanted to do that, and there's something about Christmas specials like that or specials like that in general that I just don't like.
I had it, and I believe it was a special cover and everything. I had it on VHS, and it was one of the few things we had on VHS, so I watched the crap out of that, regardless of the time of year.
Yeah, when I was looking up LGBT Christmas movies and stuff and not finding much, that was one of the things that popped up many times.
Yes.
And I'm just like, I don't wanna.
Can I do an episode by myself that is on that?
You know what I'm gonna say.
It's a bonus episode.
You know what I'm gonna say.
You're gonna say go for it.
No. I'm gonna say you can do it on, what's that day?
What day? Corwyn?
You can do it on December 30th.
December 30th? That's the day we're not releasing an episode.
Yes! Which, by the way, hello, folks. We are probably, more than likely not releasing an episode on December 30th because we're going to take a little break for a week.
AKA, I need a vacation, and by vacation, I do mean staycation. I just need a week off of not doing anything because I've been working nonstop. Ooh, nonstop. I'm like Alexander Hamilton.
Oh my God.
Yeah, for an entire year, and I'm creatively exhausted, and
so he's gonna take a little week.
Yeah, gonna hang out with the berries.
We're gonna have a break, which is cool.
Yeah.
So just to give you a little forewarning there, since it's coming up.
And that's all the Marshland Media stuff for
Everything.
a week. Besides
Whole
the
week.
mostly playing PlayStations, those are still releasing.
Why are you releasing those?
Because I can bank 2 weeks worth in one sitting.
I know.
You're just wrestling me.
I'm tired.
Oh, guys. But Corwyn.
What's up?
What was today's thing?
Yeah. Oh, God,
this is
11
your
minutes in.
episode.
We watched another TV show, and we did that because it is one of my favorite TV shows on television, and it's written and directed by an LGBT individual who also stars in it with their family. So we watched Schitt's Creek this week, the Christmas episode, which is sort of on its own. It wasn't in a season, but on Netflix, they throw it at the end of season 4. But when it came out to the public, it wasn't like a part of that season. It just got its own release and was its own thing. So we watched that.
It's kind of like, Eric, if you're listening, from Ranger Command Power Hour. It's like what they do on Netflix for the holiday specials of Power Rangers.
I like that you specified that for one person.
Yeah. Oh, also, It Takes Two to Toku. There are 2 people who watch Power Rangers who listen to this.
Yeah, they just throw it on the end. Like like a lot of sitcoms do that too. They have a story arc throughout the season, and then they'll have a bonus Christmas episode that does not have anything to do with the season or the continuation of a plot line or anything like that. So that's sort of like this. It is well into the show, so there are a few things that happen, like a few like people together and things like that you won't necessarily know if James, what the fuck?
I don't know.
You won't necessarily know if you haven't watched the show from the beginning. But James has only seen the first 3 episodes of the show, and he kept up.
Yeah.
Yeah, with pretty much the whole thing.
Like 2 questions, but they're not game-ending questions.
Yeah, so basically Schitt's Creek is this wealthy family that loses all of their money because their business partner embezzled a lot of money and didn't pay taxes and things. So they lost all of their money, and the only asset they were able to keep from the U.S. government was a town that the father bought as a joke for his son. And the town's name is Schitt's Creek. So they are able to move to that town and live there basically for free because they own the town. So they end up moving to the town. They stay in a motel in 2 different rooms, and it's them adjusting to life in a small town, but also adjusting to constantly being around each other. Whereas before they were a family, but they weren't as connected as they are being forced to live in a small place together. So, sitcom-y things. But it has it's so funny, and it has a beautiful world, is what I'm trying to say. Because Dan Levy specifically wrote it where he didn't want like homophobia and things like that like present. So there are a couple moments in the show where stuff like that, like you're like, oh no. And the humor in the show sort of pulls a different reaction out of stuff like that instead of like your typical like gay jokes, I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever you would say. But the Christmas episode, basically the dad, Johnny Rose, wants to have a Christmas party because they used to have huge Christmas parties whenever they were wealthy so that they can start some new Christmas memories. But he has this idea on Christmas Eve. And so he tries to get everyone to do like these, like the guest list and decorations, and he's going to go find a tree and all this stuff. And it's Christmas Eve. So none of it gets done, and he gets upset and then goes off on his own, is still dreaming about the past, and then he comes back. His wife, Moira, comes and gets him and brings him back to the motel, and suddenly there are decorations, there are party guests, everything. So it has a sort of nice happy ending to it. And that's the plot of the episode.
To a T, Corwyn. I have one question.
Sure, let's go.
Do they have money now?
They don't. So, I mean, they do. They do, but they don't. So they're still in the town. If they had money, they would move out.
Yeah.
Basically. But they're starting to get to their lives together. You should watch the show. It's wonderful. I won't explain more of that, I guess, because there's like stuff that happens in the show that, answers that. So watch it.
Okay.
It's so good.
The first 2, I guess, like, they didn't hit right. I love Chris Elliott. I think he's super funny.
Who's that?
The mayor.
Okay.
But God, just
he was unwatchable in the first couple episodes.
I just want to like hit him or just be like, dude.
Literally everyone has the same reaction. Everyone that I've talked to, you cannot stand him in the beginning.
He's so, even this episode, he was in it for 2 seconds and I was like, oh my God.
He grows on you a bit. It takes a few episodes for him to grow on you, but you stop being so disgusted by him and start being like, oh, okay. But he also does have his like super funny moments too. The show overall is wonderful. Some people do take a few episodes to get into it, but I, without fail, will laugh every time I watch it.
Yeah.
So
it's a great concept, and I love the episodes I've seen. Just for some reason, I think Nicole might not have wanted to keep watching it. I don't know.
Yeah, well, check it out. It's hilarious.
But I really don't have a lot of notes on it.
It's great because it's written by Dan Levy, who is a Jewish queer individual. It has his father, who is famous, Eugene Levy, and then it's actually got a sister in it as well, Sarah Levy. So it's like a family thing, but then also you've got Catherine O'Hara, who has done comedy stuff with Eugene Levy for ages. So they all have that like sort of rapport, and I think Chris Elliott also like worked with them at some point. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they were probably like groundlings.
I have no idea.
Okay.
But they're like, yeah, like the cast is just so good, including the people that aren't super famous or weren't super famous before this. So it's just, it's wonderful. And I urge everyone to watch it. I actually saw them live in Chicago. They had Schitt's Creek live at the Chicago Theater. There's a song that one of the characters sings in the show that pops up all the time, and he sang it live, and I experienced emotion in public, so that's the thing. It happened.
This entire episode is just Corwyn
vaguing.
It's your way of just telling. You're like, I wish I could tell all of my friends to watch a show I like.
Yeah,
and this is it.
This is me telling all of my friends to watch a show that I like, and it's this one. And I have forced so many people to watch this. I have also, forced so many people to watch Caleb Gallo, and that was brilliant.
Yeah.
So just listen to me. I have good opinions.
So I have one question. Does Eugene Levy dye his eyebrows? Maybe I don't know how eyebrow works.
I don't think so. I think they're just naturally great.
No, but it seems like anyone out there, if you're a hair specialist, do eyebrows also go gray?
He's not completely gray.
But he is more salt than pepper, and there is not a lick of gray in his brow.
I don't know.
Unless you're talking about that gray matter on his brow, because that dude's smart as hell. He's got that witticism. And then my favorite part was I don't have time to mood board a color scheme.
They're trying to plan the party, and Dan Levy's character David is so. They're all wonderful. I'm just gonna keep saying they're wonderful.
You don't need if you keep going on side tangents of like, God, like I just want to describe this show. That's when people might be like, I'm not gonna watch a show now.
And I'm like, stop doing that. But he says the party's at 7, and I don't have time to mood board a color scheme. And he has shit like that throughout the whole thing.
He has a nice... Is that store they own within the town?
Yeah.
Oh, so the town's on an up and up now.
Sure.
Because wasn't it like this... Rinky dink? Yeah, that's the word I was going to say, too.
Rinky dink.
I was also going to say podunk, but I feel...
a little bit, yeah. They're there. They're improving their lives. They're improving the town's life. They're doing things. They're making moves.
They're growing as people.
Grow yourself and then also grow your community. That's the message for today. That's the Christmas message.
If you're afraid this show is going to be like a Sunny in Philadelphia where the characters don't grow and don't become real people, nice people, you're wrong. They're growing with the story.
There's so much growth.
Who lives, who grows the story?
Who grows in their garden? Who grows their community? Who does good in their community?
Guys, let us know. Who does good in your community? It better be you.
This is your message. I have a few things. Moira Rose has Catherine O'Hara's character, she has a very specific way of talking, and I cannot... Like, it's when I try, I can't do it. I just can't do it. I think a lot of people also have that experience.
It's like if you took British and then theater talk and then mash them together, but go in and out of it, that's what it is.
And then also have a very unique vocabulary added to it. Because, like, just getting her the way of talking is one thing, but the words that she uses are very specifically different. So it's so hard to do that. But the Mandalorian stuff,
Yeah, I
that
have
came
not.
out?
I haven't seen it.
Well, the Mandalorian's character from the Mandalorian show on
Baby
Disney
Yoda.
Plus, Baby Yoda, that became so popular. Everyone's tweeting about it. Schitt's Creek tweeted at one point a picture of Baby Yoda and Moira with like a greenish wig, and it just said on there, Bebe Yoda. And that is throughout. There's one point in the show where she says baby a lot, but she says it like she's like the bebe, and it's so fucking funny. Jesus Christ, Bebe Yoda.
There's a story arc in Ugly Betty. Have you ever seen Ugly Betty?
I have not seen Ugly Betty.
Watch
with
it, man. It's
America
really good.
Ferrera, right? That's
yes.
her name. Amazing.
There's a story arc where the fashion designer, who's Irish or Scottish, I don't remember, has a baby. Spoiler alert for a very old show. Has a baby.
I don't want a spoiler, James.
Then I won't like reveal. She has a baby, and it like gets complications with. Not like the baby's going to die, but complications are going. Kookiness is happening with the baby.
The kookiness.
And she is
The kooks.
constantly saying, my baby, my baby. But it's like this comedy show, but it's like also like, it's a dramedy, I guess you could say. But it's to the point where now if someone is talking about a baby or
That's all you think
like,
of?
yes, if it's a dramatic thing and someone's like, my baby, I just go, baby, my baby.
Yeah, I went to a baby shower the other day, and we definitely got on Schitt's Creek for a minute. And one of my coworkers is so good at the Moira voice, and he was on that. Ryan,
Yeah.
who was in Scrooge and Marley.
Yes.
S&M.
S&M. Jinx.
Yeah, he is so good at that voice, but he just kept going, bebe, the bebe. No, I can't do it. I can't do it, y'all.
Start
It's
watching
fine.
the show more and then you'll be able to get it.
I watch the show so much.
You should
It's
hire a dialect coach just for that dialect. They'd be like, I'm flustered, man. I now have ulcers trying to teach you this because even I don't understand it.
Yeah, basically, I would have to get the legend herself to teach me.
Man, she was
And
in
then-
that spooky movie. I can't even say the name.
Beetlejuice,
afraid that-
Beetlejuice.
Oh,
Beetlejuice.
no. Whoa. Hey, guys. It's
Beetlejuice. I've said it 3 times. You're gone.
Oh, no, but then you said it even more. Now I'm back.
Beetlejuice.
Oh, no.
You're gone. You burnt.
Before Corwyn did that, Beetlejuice actually wrapped a snake around his neck that was white and black striped, pinstripe even. And
Around mine?
He couldn't get the last Beetlejuice. Oh no, I almost said it, but I'm Beetlejuice. I need to watch Beetlejuice so I can do this.
Yeah, you keep trying to do that bit, and I don't know where you're going with it. I watched Beetlejuice for the first time last year, actually.
I just know that he pops out of a grave. I mean, I've seen it before, but not in a long time. And he has bad teeth, and I think he says like he hung out with Attila the Hun or something.
I have no idea. I watched it, but I
Mulan?
remember very little.
Remember
What?
Mulan?
I love Mulan.
Attila the Hun was in that.
You know, the voice of Mulan, Ming-Na Wen, is in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but she is in one of the episodes of The Mandalorian.
I thought you were going to say in Schitt's Creek.
No, I wish she was in Schitt's Creek. I love her. She's great. Ming-Na Wen. Shout out to you.
But Corwyn, because this is a episode, we didn't watch an entire movie.
Yeah, we didn't watch an entire movie. This episode is the length of the show we watched.
I want to bring it to Christmas.
Christmas.
Corwyn, what's your favorite or just a Christmas tradition you have or had? Maybe you had it as a child, you no longer have it now, or maybe it just made today. Or possibly it's
told
from
you-
children
I told you my Christmas tradition last year.
and now it's here.
My
Tradition.
my tradition,
My trajectory.
my Christmas tradition is watch and make the Yuletide gay.
Okay. My Christmas
Every year.
trajectory is towards them presents.
That's same.
No, I like giving presents more.
My family also does a cookie day. So I tried to do that. And I've done that for the past couple of years. At least made a few batches of cookies with friends.
Cookies.
So maybe I'll do that again. But maybe not because I am very busy.
Oh, man, you are. You got them 50 plus weeks coming up.
And this week too.
Man,
It's a 50 plus
Corwyn
week.
is paying off college tuition, baby.
No, I'm not.
What?
I'm not paying off those loans.
Wait, have you already paid it all off?
No.
Oh, dang.
That shit's for life.
Corwyn's like, deferred.
Corwyn's like, pay what you can. And then college loans are like, ooh, that check's not enough.
Millennials, their double D's are deferred.
He's like shaking his head like he's saying something clever. Yeah. What's your Christmas tradition?
Mine started
Or holiday
as,
tradition?
it might sound sad how it started, but however, I think I take nothing back of how I spent my teenage years. It was, in hindsight, like, oh, the divorce is going to happen soon with my parents, my brother and sister. It was a year that this started, I believe was the year that my mom and dad gave each of us a crisp $100 bill, and they had to say to my brother and sister, you cannot spend this on drugs.
Crisp.
During that, like everyone's like, tension constantly in the house. I went on the computer and watched College University. It was a Newgrounds Flash animation cartoon. I watched that on Christmas, and every year since, I now have it on DVD. I watch it every single Christmas or Christmas Eve, whenever like it's able to do it, to the point where I'll message the Lowbrow Studios, which is what that college Flash animation project became. They now do stuff for like Adam Ruins Everything.
Mm-hmm.
If you see any animation really on that, it's by them. And last year I messaged it saying like, watching the DVDs, do it every Christmas. And then the guy who owns it responds back and says, my Christmas tradition is similar, but it's eating the unsold College University DVDs. and then I'm like, oh, dude, I laughed and I thought it was funny. And then I don't get a response back or a like, but I'm like, yeah, this dude's busy. Also, it's like where he's at, it was probably like 11 at night on Christmas Eve. And then I get a response back that it is he quickly drew a picture in the College University art style of him just chunky eating College University DVDs. I was like, yes,
Beautiful.
That dude, Mike Parker, if he were ever to go to like a convention and I were to meet him, he's probably a person that I couldn't talk to. I would start crying because he has been so integral in like my comedic taste, because he also did Clock Stoppers on College Humor, Player Haters, Sonic for Hire, and Mega Man Dies at the End, which he did with two other people from Tomorrow's Nobodies. That was another animation group that I enjoyed on Newgrounds.
So I hope that he goes to a convention and that you go, so that you're just sobbing in the middle of the convention floor.
I would. But in addition to this tradition now, and a tradition edition, oh man, it's an edition of tradition edition. My name's James, and the edition this time is Nicole and I walk around the neighborhood and look at lights.
Boom. You also have another tradition.
What's that?
Watching Matthew TA with me.
Yeah.
Because we're going to do that again, y'all. Yeah. Don't know what we're going to talk about because we already watched it, but we're going to talk about it.
We'll just get a guest.
We'll get a guest. It'll be fine.
Whenever we redo a movie,
it'll be fine.
We'll just need a guest or a new guest.
We're going to listen to the episode. We're going to say all the same things, and we're going to re-release the episode.
No.
But that's such a great idea.
You think it is, but Comedy Bang Bang in their early days did that. And it's very frustrating.
Oh, 100%. Yes.
Where it is them, they clearly listen to the episode like the day before and then try and redo the episode. And I'm like, oh man, guys.
Oh man. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Olaf.
And then what was tradition edition? Make the Yuletide. I don't know where I was gonna go after that, guys. Sorry this episode's been so bonkers, but let us know your tradition edition.
Let us know your holiday or this time of year traditions. Whatever you celebrate or don't celebrate. Let us know what you want to do.
Every year we go back home and we'll go around the city with Nicole, her mom, her brother, sometimes family friend Ben, and sometimes I think Ashley comes with, maybe not. We go to Wesco, which is a local gas station chain, but they also have, it's also like a bakery and stuff like that. We get hot cocos, cappuccino, whatever. And at night we go around looking at lights, and before we leave the driveway, we say, hey, I have star decorations. So if you see a star, you add one. And then whoever like sees the most of their decoration wins. But I don't think you win anything. It's just, hey, we did this fun thing.
We did this fun thing, and I won. So get used to it.
Bow down.
Exactly. For the Schitt's Creek episode,
Yeah.
I have a few things. Moira saying, David, you can step away now. Hilarious. She takes the spotlight. Take the spotlight. David, you're a little too close.
Oh, when they were singing?
Yeah, and she was like, all right, it's my turn. Re the guest list.
Oh, yes.
Regarding the guest list. Great. Beautiful. 12 days of Christmas, but it's one day with 12 bottles of wine. That's my new tradition, y'all. You're welcome.
Please don't do that.
I'm not going to do that.
That's death.
I just also don't like wine that much.
You'd have to graduate
I would
to
have
that.
so usually I don't get hungover from alcohol and stuff. That doesn't happen to me. So the only thing that does do anything to me is wine. If I get wine drunk, that same night, I will get a little bit of a headache. So I just take some ibuprofen and I'm fine. But
Man, when I drink a bottle of wine, I get the shits real bad.
you don't drink wine,
And I
James.
also don't do that other thing. I'm ladylike.
Take the shits.
Once I hit puberty, it sealed up, and I don't do that anymore.
Y'all backed up.
No,
It's okay to poop, y'all.
But I don't do that.
This usually would be the other way around, where you're the one talking about something disgusting, and I'm the one going, oh, that's not me.
This is a bit from Mostly Speaking Sentai, and Teresa from Ranger Command, Eric and Teresa, they're married. Teresa didn't know that bit. When I just like drop like, I don't do that, she's like, well, what do you mean? Like, are you like constipated? You should like see. And I was like, no, I just don't have that down there. Like the anatomy is gone. And she's like, wait, what? And I was like, oh, Teresa, I forgot, does not listen to the show. So someone who is just fresh ears listening in on this is like,
I would just go with it.
yeah,
Just go with it. James doesn't have that anatomy.
bye, guys.
Bye.
But how do I get to my prostate then? Hey-yo.
The struggle's real.
I know Corwyn's tired because
My friends have agreed to give you one last chance. Yeah, such a real sentiment. If I had like someone who I was with and then I was no longer with them and then got back with them, my friends would definitely be like, one chance. There is one last chance. That's it.
oh, I thought was that the boyfriend from the beginning of the series?
Watch the series.
Okay.
James. It's fine.
All of my friends love Nicole, and I'm so glad. Corwyn?
One guy saying selling these trees for a special price, and Johnny's like, oh, great. Yeah, the Christmas spirit is a special price. And he's like, yeah, it's higher.
It's a surge price.
Surge
the
pricing.
Demand.
It's the day before Christmas.
But Corwyn, I'm glad all of my friends like Nicole.
Yes, beautiful. I love Nicole.
Okay, that's what I was looking for.
I didn't know that needed to be prompted
Nicole
or said at all.
Nicole sometimes feels insecure that she's like, man, I don't have friends. And I'm like, you literally have everyone in the Marshland media group. It loves you. What are you talking about?
It's Nicole.
Yeah. See, Nicole, are you listening?
Yeah.
Yes. I wasn't sure if I think she's eating right now. Is she eating, Corwyn?
I can't see her. I see a laptop.
Oh, yeah. She eating a donut.
Yes, the donut I gave her.
She said,
Eat it.
She said, and some, I think. I don't know. And eggnog. Oh, man,
Beautiful.
That's a treat that can't be beat.
I got donuts on the way here because I saw a specific kind of donut at this donut place. I saw a plain cake donut, and those are just my jam. I fucking love plain cake donuts. And they never fucking have them at this donut shop. And I was walking by and I saw out of the corner of my eye in the bottom of the display those donuts. And I was like, oh, and curved right into the shop and panicked and bought all of them.
He did. And he told me this.
I bought all 5 and was like, yeah. And then I told Nicole she could have one. And then specified that she could have one because I'm greedy.
So plain cake donuts are your jam. You want to know my jam?
Jam.
Strawberry.
Strawberry jam.
Ooh, and I'm
Not
Nicole's
that Concord
jam.
grape.
I like strawberry more than grape.
I like apricot, or my mom used to make peach preserves, and good old peach preserve.
When I eat grape stuff, my lips just go, it's uncontrollable. I'm like that little girl from the commercial.
Your lips do what? Is that the Mullum kiss, y'all? You gotta rewind and do it. Oh God.
You know, you've seen that commercial, right?
I can see a little girl doing this in my mind, but I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
She drinks some grape juice and she goes, it might not be Smucker's. I used to think it's Smucker's, but...
Smucker's makes some good peanut butter.
She drinks it and she goes...
jelly. Delicious.
It just makes your lips smack because it's so tart but good.
So tart but good.
What if you found out that was a bodily reaction you shouldn't be having? It's like your body saying, ooh, I don't want this. And they're just promoting it. It would be like, this gasoline, it's delicious to drink. Oh, and when you drink it down, you chuck up real hard. That's the Exxon way. And it's like, no, why are you promoting that? That's the...
I mean, that's what they do with our environment, James.
Yeah, it pukes all over it.
It's making the earth puke.
Yeah.
James, come on.
It also makes it go from being a chilly little boy to a hot little daddy.
But also a frozen wasteland.
Oh, man, guys, our planet's hot as fuck.
But also
Shit.
gonna murder us.
What if anyone's done that angle? Oh, our Mother Earth is pregnant for the 3rd time.
I'm
That's
pretty
a
sure
reference of
there
something.
are probably, what's that rule where if it exists, there's porn of it?
I'm not saying there's Rule 34 of Mother Earth.
There definitely is 100%.
Yes, absolutely.
Rule 34 of
I
Mother
wonder
Earth.
if there's of Earth and Venus because they're sister planets, just like mashing
100%
genitals.
that exists. Stop saying these things.
But the planets, the planets have faces on them, not like embodied as humans.
Stop it.
Like they're not anthropomorphic versions of these planets. It's just these planets with faces on it, cartoon style, just friggin'
like the old,
it.
like the moon face that you see in like cartoons and stuff. You know how it's like a face.
Yeah.
But like on the earth.
Just like jamming Florida into Venus.
Oh my God.
Because that's the penis of Mother Earth.
It's so small.
I mean, in retro, like it's a big thing.
So small. Scale wise.
But still, it's big.
It doesn't even like that. You should at least be like Mount Everest.
Okay.
That's huge.
Dang, yeah.
But no, like it sticks up into the sky.
It's just like plunging the Tower of Pisa.
All right, I'm done. I'm done with this.
Bye-bye.
I'm done with that. The last 2 notes that I had is let's go. I've had enough waking hours for one day. So that's a mood.
And who says that?
Moira Rose, of course.
And she says that while gifting for trees.
And have I asked a lot from you this year, Moira? And she goes, what do you mean? Emotionally? So, yes, beautiful. That's my... Has anyone asked anything of me? In what aspect? Are you talking about emotionally? Because you're asking a lot right now from me.
Corwyn, I only ask of you to be my friend and come here once a week.
Once a week to talk about gay movies and then also, just gay media in general.
Yeah.
And then I make you watch stuff.
And sometimes Schifferos for some weird reason.
And then you tell me you want to watch something and I go, no!
I might do that as a one-off.
Oh my God.
And Pee-wee
You know the day that you can
Playhouse.
release it, 12:30. That's how long you have to watch that
All right.
and do it.
I
don't want
might.
to watch it.
Don't
you have to get a
threaten me.
guest.
Nicole, I'm going to talk about it. I'm mostly speaking Sentai. Nicole, because it's just... Nicole, it's insane. Doesn't think Pee-wee... Nicole is afraid of Pee-wee's Playhouse.
I also dislike it. I'm not afraid of it. that was a thing that anytime I saw anything Pee-wee on TV or anything like that, I was like, nope, not
It's
today.
amazing. It was a staple in my household. My sister had
Not today, Pee-wee.
even had the pull string Pee-wee.
Oh my God.
He went, huh? But then he stroked out and was like, I have a bit where picture Toy Story.
We don't do bits on this show, James.
And Andy's pulling Woody's string and all the toys are looking and it's like, there's a snake in my brr, or break for the ears. And then they're like, no, what is Andy doing? We need to help. Oh no. And then like the screen flashes to black and it says the first 60 seconds are the most important in a stroke. And it's saying like, oh, he's having a stroke, but like the kids just keeps pulling this string to make it sound weird. And then they're on the outside like, no. And it's a PSA for guys, if you sense this first signs of stroke, act quick.
Isn't it? It's an acronym. It like is like face or something like that.
It could be.
I don't remember what it is.
The only face I know is from Nick Jr.
I know it's like if you can't move your face, if you can't raise your arms over your head. I don't remember.
This acronym's real bad.
I
know.
It's like face, arms, something.
Oh, arms. Okay, yep, that's the A.
I don't think it's face. I think it's something else. I'm just confusing
I think the
it.
C is cat calling.
Oh my
Like
God.
if you can't do that
If
anymore,
you can't cat call,
you might
you
be
might
having
be a boomer.
stroke. Oh,
having a stroke.
and then E is for energy. That big dick energy.
Y'all, we're not medically certified to give any advice, so
We sure
don't
ain't.
listen to us. We're just making shit up right now.
Yeah,
That's
guys.
just what's happening.
Let us know first signs
you
of
know-
stroke and acronym.
If you know the signs of stroke, I mean, I could Google it, but we're at 47 minutes, so it's been a long episode, like a normal-sized episode, even though we watched something that was, half the length.
But we did tradition edition.
Tradition edition. So
Corwyn-
we're going to take those traditions this year.
What's the ding dang
The ding-dang.
plugs you got?
The ding-dang plugs that I got. I am plugging Saltbox Theater Collective. That's the theater company that I am part of. We are doing a show, Turn Here Sweet Corn. It is a one-woman show. Come check it out. It's in January. And it's beautiful. So check it out. All the information's in the description. Also follow them on Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram and all that stuff at Corwinning.
Corwinning.
Duh. And follow
us.
at This Movie's Gay on all of the social media as well. And if I'm not, posting enough, just yell at me and I'll do it. I'll post something. I'll take a selfie and I'll post it.
You're supposed to post, baby. Hey.
I'm supposed to post Bebe Yoda.
Guys, help us out. Donate on mlmpod.com/donate. We just got a new computer, and also it's probably coming up around the time, maybe in March, that we're going to need to renew the Wix or, our web domain stuff. Corwyn, we don't have time.
It's fast.
Oh.
Facial drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulties, and time to call emergency services.
We were right on the speech thing. You can't catcall.
I knew it was about face and arms.
Yeah, baby. Knees and toes.
And plugs.
And also check out my other podcast. For real, guys, please, if you enjoy this, you might enjoy the other podcasts on this network, such as Mostly Speakin' Sentai. You heard from my guest earlier. I mean, my co-host, but she's a guest here. The pseudo guest we had today, Nicole Jacobs, my love.
At Darling Homebody.
Yeah, we talk about the source material of Power Rangers, the Super Sentai series. It's a Japanese kid show, but it's super bonkers and amazing. But you don't need to know anything about that to pay attention to the show because we're mostly speaking about it, mainly going on tangents.
It's sort of like this show where we mostly talk about it, but then talk about other things.
And sometimes even less.
Yeah.
It's a lot more manic because
It's because
Nicole doesn't rein me in as much as Corwyn does. Then check out What the Hellmouth. That's with TC and Anissa. TC's been on the show. We're talking about Buffy, but that show we actually talk the least about our subject matter. And if you're into storytelling, fantasy, Dungeons and Dragons, anything, check out Hit It and Crit It. It is a show I do with other guests such as Rudy, Jose, and Corey. We're doing Dungeons and Dragons. It's great. The next episodes coming out are fucking amazing. It's so good. You can start from the beginning. I came aboard on episode 19 if you want to start there. It's pretty much like a soft reboot where we touch on things that have happened in the past, but you really don't need to know. But if you want to go back, listen to those as well. And Marshland Monster, check that out.
And check out Crumb Bums and all that stuff. And also, I just want to, take a moment to say, plug. Holidays are hard, can be hard. For people in the queer community and all of that. So if you are having those difficulties, there are a lot of resources available for you. You can find them online. One of the things that I know some people also struggle with is finding a place to belong and things like that. There is a website and a blog and stuff called Your Holiday Mom, where these moms and people write a letter basically describing what Christmas would be like if you were in their home and welcoming you. And it's very lovely to read. So, that's one of the things that I read every year. So check it out. So I just want to plug that. And also, if you are struggling with things, reach out. And that's all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And guys.
I've been...
Oh.
No, and guys.
No, that I was going to say, and guys, I've been James.
And guys, I've been Corwyn.
And I'm a James. And well, bye-bye. Oh, wait,
and
no,
this
bye.
has been This Is Movies
No,
Gay.
Bye.
Bye.
Glorious. Is that a Christmas song?
I don't know.
It's
Silent Night.
No. Glorious. Nicole, is that a Christmas song?
What is that from? Are you just singing Phantom?
I think it's
I
think it's like a hymn. It's a Christian type song, isn't it? Glorious.
I've literally never heard that in my life besides from you.
Glorious. Guys, if you know what that song is, if you can decipher from the melody I just sang, let me know in the comment below. Also, leave us a 5-star review on iTunes if that's where you're listening. Bye-bye.
Bye.
This has been a Marshland Media production, produced by James McCullum. For more content, please visit mlmpod.com. To support our network and have access to exclusive podcasts, head over to patreon.com/MLMpod and sign up today.